The girl was only on the bus for 7 blocks. She climbed on at Dock Street with snow on her coat. Paid with a student pass, thanked Denise Mercer, and hurried to the back with a blue folder against her chest, at Maple and 6th. The girl jumped up when the doors opened. "Wait, honey," Denise called. "Your hood," the girl laughed, pulled it over her braids, and ran into the white morning. She did not know. She had left her future on seat 11. She did not know Denise had once misplaced her. Fathers, Denise noticed the folder at the next red light. It had slid halfway under the seat, bright blue against the grey rubber floor. Lost gloves, lunch bags, and phones were part of the route. The rule was simple. Tag it, log it, turn it in downtown. Then Denise saw the label, Ava Reed, Youth Maritime Design, Apprenticeship, Interview. Time, 8:30 a.m. The light turned green, but Denise's hand stayed on the brake. From her key ring, a tiny wooden boat tapped the steering column. It was no longer than her thumb, carved from cedar, with the initials JR burned into the bottom. Most passengers thought it was a charm. She pressed the radio button. "Dispatch, this is Route 14. I have a lost folder with a time-sensitive address. Youth Maritime Office at the Ferry Building. Deadline is 8:30. The dispatcher answered through static. "Route 14. Log it at Central Lost and Found. Supervisor Lee is checking schedules this morning, so stay clean. Stay clean." Denise almost laughed, but nothing came out. For 9 years, she had driven the same route through Harrow Bay, past the boatyard, the laundromat, the closed movie theater, and the fish market that opened before dawn. People liked her because she was steady. She waited for older riders to sit before moving. She knew who needed extra time and who needed quiet. But she did not bend rules. Not anymore. Rules had become the fence around the one part of her life she did not trust. At the next stop, a man in a canvas work jacket stepped on, breathing hard from the cold. His beard was trimmed close, his boots were salt-stained, and one sleeve carried a patch that read East Dock Boat Works. "Morning," Denise said, because her mouth knew the route even when her heart did not. The man looked past her toward the seats. "Did a girl leave a blue folder on here?" Denise knew his voice before she accepted his face. Jamal Reed, 16. Years had put weight in his shoulders and a tiredness around his eyes. But she could still see the boy who used to wait outside the guidance office with pencil dust on his fingers and sawdust on his cuffs. "Are you Ava's father?" Denise asked. "Yeah." His eyes found the folder beside her seat. "Thank God, she called me from the bakery. She's halfway crying. I told her I'd catch your bus if I ran." Denise handed him the folder, but he did not take it right away. The tiny wooden boat swung from her keys between them. His eyes dropped to it. For 1 second, the whole bus seemed to hold its breath. "You still have that," he said. Denise's fingers closed around the key ring. "I do." He looked at her name badge. Ms. Mercer. No one had called her that in years. The bus doors folded shut. A passenger in the front coughed. "You need to get that to Ava," Denise said. Jamal finally took the folder, but he did not move toward a seat. "She doesn't need to go." Denise blinked. "The interview is in less than 2 hours. I know what it is." "Then why would you say that?" Jamal gave a small smile with no humor in it. "Because I know those programs. They let kids like ours fill out papers and make models and dress up hope like a real plan. Then they pick somebody whose father knows somebody." Denise looked at the road. The bus was moving again. She had no memory of taking her foot off the brake. "Ava's talented," Jamal said, softer now, almost to himself. "But talented doesn't mean protected." The words entered Denise like cold air through a cracked window. 16 years earlier, Jamal had been 17 and always building something. Little boats from scrap wood, a model lighthouse out of cereal boxes, a folding shelf for his mother's crowded kitchen. Denise had been the guidance office assistant at Cedar Lake High. Not important enough to make big decisions, but close enough to paperwork to change a life by losing it. Jamal had found the Great Lakes boat building scholarship in a binder no one opened. He filled out every page in careful block letters. He gave Denise the tiny wooden boat after she promised to mail the packet. "For your keys," he had said, embarrassed. "So you remember me when I get in." Her mother fell that same week. Denise spent 2 nights in the emergency room, came back exhausted, and carried the wrong tote bag home. Jamal's application stayed inside it until the deadline passed. When she found it, she sat on her kitchen floor with the packet in her lap and understood exactly what she had done. She could have told him. She could have called the program. Instead, she placed the packet in her desk drawer and let silence do the lying for her. 2 weeks later, Jamal came to the office and asked if any letter had arrived. Denise said, "I'm sorry, Jamal. Sometimes these places don't see what they should." He nodded like he had expected it. By spring, he was gone. The radio cracked. "Route 14, you are 2 minutes down. Confirm you are continuing regular line." Denise stared at the street ahead. The ferry building clock tower rose 6 blocks to the east, its copper roof pale under snow. Her route turned west in 1 block. Jamal held the folder against his jacket. "I'll take this home. Let her be mad at me. Better than watching her sit in a room where they've already decided." "They haven't decided," Denise said. He looked at her then, fully. "How would you know?" The question was not loud. That made it worse. At the westbound turn, Denise slowed. Her hands knew what to do. Left signal. Check, mirror. Ease into the lane. Stay clean. The tiny boat pressed into her palm. Behind her, a child asked his mother why the bus stopped. Denise looked into the mirror. 12 passengers. A nurse in scrubs. An old man with a cane. Jamal Reed, standing by the yellow line with his daughter's folder. 16 years ago, Denise had chosen the version of the truth that cost her the least. This time, the cost had arrived on schedule. She turned right. The bus groaned as it left the regular route and headed toward the ferry building. Several passengers looked up. "Folks," Denise said, her voice shaking through the speaker, "we're making a short, unscheduled stop at the ferry building. I apologize for the delay." The radio lit up immediately. "Route 14, you are offline. Explain." Denise did not answer yet. Jamal stepped closer. "What are you doing?" "Getting your daughter to her interview." "I didn't ask you to do that." "I know." His jaw tightened. "Then don't make yourself the hero now." Denise flinched because he had found the sharpest truth without knowing the whole of it. "I'm not the hero," she said. "Jamal, I need to tell you something." He stared at her. The ferry building grew larger through the windshield. Ava stood near the entrance under a green awning, hugging herself in the cold. Her face changed when she saw the bus. Denise pulled to the curb, set the brake, and opened the doors. Ava ran up the steps. "Dad, I'm so sorry. I thought I had it." Jamal held out the folder. but he did not let go when she grabbed it. "Dad," she said, "please." Denise removed the little wooden boat from her keyring. Her fingers had trouble with the metal loop. "Ava," she said gently, "give us 1 minute." The girl looked between them, confused, then stepped back onto the curb. Denise turned to Jamal. "Your scholarship packet was never rejected," she said. His face went still. She forced herself to keep going. "I forgot to mail it. I found it after the deadline. I was ashamed. When you asked me about it, I let you believe they passed over you." No one on the bus spoke. Outside, Ava watched her father through the open door. Jamal looked down at the wooden boat in Denise's hand. "You kept that," he said. "I kept it because I was too much of a coward to give it back." His breath came out slowly. "Do you have any idea what I did with that?" Denise nodded, then stopped herself. "No, I don't get to say I know. I quit building things for almost a year." His voice stayed low, but every word carried. "My mother said try somewhere else. I told her no. I told her I had proof." Denise closed her eyes for a second. "I'm sorry," she said. "Not because it fixes it. It doesn't. I am sorry because you should have had the truth while it still belonged to you." Jamal looked toward his daughter. Ava was trying not to cry, trying to be old enough for whatever was happening. "Dad," she called. "It's 8:07. The Ferry building doors opened as another applicant walked inside with a model wrapped in plastic. Jamal's face changed. Not softened. Not forgiven. Just awake in a way that hurt to watch. He took the wooden boat from Denise's hand. For a moment, she thought he would keep it. Instead, he placed it on the dashboard beside her route sheet. "No," he said. "You look at it." Then he stepped down to the curb. Ava looked up at him. "Are we going in?" Jamal wiped snow from the top of her folder with his sleeve. "Yeah," he said. "We are." The girl grabbed him with one arm, quick and fierce, then pulled him toward the entrance before either of them could change their mind. Denise watched them, disappeared through the glass doors. The radio crackled again. "Route 14, respond immediately." Denise picked it up. "Dispatch, this is Route 14, she said. "I left the regular line to return a passenger's time-sensitive application before the deadline. I understand there will be a report." There was a pause. "Return to route," the dispatcher said. "Copy." No one clapped. The bus did not become lighter in some magical way. An older woman near the front reached into her purse and pulled out a tissue. She handed it to Denise without a word. Denise took it, wiped her eyes once, and closed the doors. The delay cost 7 minutes. The report cost her a written warning for the rest of the morning. Every turn felt different because Denise had stopped asking the past to stay quiet for her comfort. At the end of her shift, she sat alone in the bus yard and filled out the incident form in careful handwriting. On the line, asking why she had left the route, she wrote, "I chose to return what should not be lost twice." She knew Jamal might never forgive her. She knew one interview could not return 16 years. But through the windshield, on the dashboard beside the route sheet, the little wooden boat rested in plain sight. For the first time, Denise did not hide it behind her keys. She let it sit where the morning sun could reach it. Sometimes, the apology comes too late to restore what was taken. But it may still arrive in time to stop the same wound from being handed to someone else. If this story stayed with you, carry its lesson into your own life And for more stories that help you see life differently, subscribe to Inner Shift. Before you leave, take a moment to reflect on what this story means for your own life. Sometimes, one small change in perspective can become the beginning of a completely new chapter. If this video touched you, please like, subscribe to Inner Shift, and share it with someone who may need to hear this today. Thank you for being here. Keep growing, keep believing, and I'll see you in the next story.